Hello, guys. Welcome to No Hanger Zone podcast session. This is going to be our second podcast, and this will be a bit different from the last one because we have a special guest here today. First thing first, I'd like to introduce about our organization, No Hanger Zone. No Hanger Zone was launched in August 2021, so it's nearly about 2 years that we have been running as a non-profit organization with both online and on-ground fundraising events. Our main mission is to help the people that are in need of food around Myanmar and to reduce starvation as far as we can. We've already made donations in Yangon, Mandalay, Moya, and Rakhine. We're mainly running on social medias, so don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. And today's podcast will be about Thingyan Festival, which is happening around the corner and which is also a very important festival for all Myanmar people. I'll be the host for today's podcast. My name is Sui, and I'm performing as one of the founders of No Hanger Zone. We've invited a special guest today from Korea who will be discussing about Thingyan Festival with all of us. Hello, Angela.
Hi, my name is Angela. I'm coming from Korea and currently in freshman year of the university. I'm so excited to get to know about Thingyan Festival because I'm Korean, so I've never get to know like in detail about Thingyan Festival. So thank you for inviting me today.
Okay, Angela, thanks for helping us out too. Okay, so this is our facilitator who will be participating as part of our podcast too. Hello, Gitari.
Hello, this is Gita Riza. I'm currently working as a peer officer at New Hanger Zone, and I'll be the facilitator for today podcast.
Okay, so without doing any further, let's begin our podcast. So, Angela, firstly, we'd like to ask you some questions. So, have you ever heard of Thingyan Festival, like from a friend or from a social media platform?
Um, Actually, I've heard of it like once. I think I heard of it from when I'm learning about cultural and traditional like festivals around the world in social studies class in high school. So there was a Songkran festival from Thailand, and there was also this Thingyan festival. So I remember, but I've never get to know about some details about Thingyan festival. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to discuss more about in detail. But I know the basic description, like it's about throwing water and it's to celebrate the New Year's Eve of Burmese. So yeah, I thought it's really beautiful.
For the next question, I would like to ask, what will come across your mind first when you hear about this water festival? I mean, like the first impression.
I thought it'd be really fun and exciting because like throwing water, it needs a lot of energy and people might be get wet and it feels like really a summer vibe and really active vibe with some full of energy. So my first impression was mainly really energetic. This festival might be really energetic, and I was also get to wonder about the meaning of throwing the water because maybe throwing the water may mean some purity, so it might be mean like, oh, let's get away from this all bad lucks and start this year with some great happiness and great vibe. So my first impression was, wow, I really wanted to experience the Thingya festival and want to start my year off with Thingya festival as well because might be bring us some great lucks. So I thought it'd be really good.
Okay, thank you, Angela. Like it's like our Thingyan Festival has already got a really good first impression, right?
Yeah, truly, truly.
Okay, so I guess like you would have some questions that you'd like to ask us about because you don't know about Thingyan Festival in details.
Yes, exactly. So I have a bunch of questions, but first I wanna ask about like, cause I'm Korean and you're Burmese. You're maybe really familiar with the things in festival. So I wanna ask about like why do people celebrate the Thingyan festival annually, and I would need to know about the purpose of it. Like, is it just for fun, or are there any meanings of the festival?
Um, Yeah, of course, it's for fun too, but I would say it's also way more than just for fun, because
Mhm.
like it's about us Myanmar people treasuring and participating in a unique traditional festival of our country, and Thingyan is also the most popular festival that everyone in Myanmar can celebrate, no matter which region they're from or how old they are, and it's also our New Year celebration. So yeah.
Oh, I see, I see. That's really interesting to hear. And I wanted to ask, like, about the detailed meaning of the Thingyan Festival. So, are there any other definition or some related history of the festival? Like, what's the water for?
Yeah, like the history is really iconic, I have to say, because like
Mm-hmm.
as Gatori said, Dinjan is basically Myanmar New Year festival, and it's also like first ever water festival in the world. So there are many
Oh,
other water festival that other countries celebrate, but like ours is the first one. And for the history, it is originated from Hindus in India, and when they migrated to Myanmar during Bagan period, Dinjan was adopted here as Myanmar tradition. So, in a general theory, we have to say like people regard sparkling of water, as you said, as a blessing and purification ritual that came from Indo-Spear culture concept. But like it's largely altered according to our like culture and localized by Pew Burmese civilization into a unique water splashing tradition because of the tropical climate. You know, like it's very hot
mm,
here, so it's also like for purification and also for the tradition. Like Dinjan became our Myanmar tradition since then.
I see, I see. Oh, then, like, how do you guys celebrate the festival? Like, is there any difference in celebration depending on the region where you live? Like, depending on the region, it may be differ by some regional traits. So I was wondering about that. How do you mainly celebrate it?
So yes, like this questions will be like will have like many different diversions. So like I'll
Mm-hmm.
just go into the main points. So Dinjan is mostly celebrate for 4 to 5 days. Like in Myanmar, we call that it's like Aju, Aja, Aja, and Ada. Like actually,
Mm-hmm.
like those are the names according to the positions of the moon. Like if the moon is like in the some specific position, we call it like a Aju, which means like pre, like it will be like pre-day of Dinjan. So we start celebrating Dinjan from that day. And during these 5 days or 4 day, for the leap year, we will have 5 days for Dinjan, but for the normal year, we will have 4 days. So during these days, during the festival, people splash water at each other to wash away the sins from the past. Like from the past year, if you do like any bad things or any sins, like you can wash away with the water for that meaning. And as it is the New Year festival, people do good deeds. Like as we are Buddhist, like going to the pagoda or releasing or feeding animals or doing donations. Like most of the Burmese people do like that, like some good deeds. And then another will be like, okay, I would like to show you some photos. Yes,
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Um, People
Wow.
also
Really
build
color.
this kind of pavilions, like where
Mm-hmm.
the performers or celebrity perform things and songs and dance. For
Mm-hmm.
this picture, you can see like the pavilion from Inle, which is in the Shan state of Myanmar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like so people go around the cities or neighborhood with like tracks or cars or bikes or on foot. But for this inlay, you can see like people are on boats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and to enjoy the festival and to watch the performances, like people visit the portfolio pavilions, like that's the main point of the Dinja. Also,
Mm-hmm.
like there are also famous things and snacks and meals such as Mông Long Yi Bo, the gentleman, and Mông La Sao and Shui Yan A. Like you won't be familiar with this name, but like we can show you the pictures here. The first one is like called Mông Long Yi Bo, and then this the second one with the rice and the curry, it's called the gentleman because like
Mm-hmm.
people only eat it in Dinjan, and
Mm.
the that one is like Mông La Sao. Yeah, it's like a sweet dessert.
Oh,
Like those are really delicious. So you should really try those when you have a chance to visit Myanmar.
yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, and there's also one signature thing about Thingyan is like bedak flowers, as you can see here. The yellow flowers, it's also the famous festive flower bedak, which is also a signature of Thingyan, and it's only blooms once a year during Thingyan. It's like really pretty and it smells is like really nice.
Mm.
Yes, and as you asked, like about the regions, like there are many different regions in Myanmar. We have like many ethnicities, so Thingyan is celebrated according to their ethnicity. For example, in Rakhine, people celebrate it in like it's just like people splash water at each other, but like it's a bit different according to their tradition. And for Shan and for Mo, like they celebrate water festival differently according to their tradition. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, why would be the differences, between the Thingyan festivals in the past times and nowadays? Are there some changes as the time goes, or is it stay the same?
I would say it changes with times. Like in early centuries, people tend to um, like put scented water in a silver bowl and they sprinkle water on to other people gently using the bie, which is like the
Mhm.
plant that Myanmar people treasured. And nowadays we tend to like build pavilions and use bowls, cups, and water balloons to splash water. And we used to celebrate this festival for every year, but now we haven't been able to celebrate since 2019 due to COVID and the coup.
Oh, I see. Oh, and I was wondering that, like, during the COVID, I saw some article that it got stopped. You guys could not do the Thingyan festival like before. But how about now? Is it started again, or are you guys cannot do that still?
Yeah, so it has been like since 2020, so it has been 3 years, including this year, that we haven't celebrated Dinjan Festival. So most of the citizens, most of Myanmar people will definitely miss Dinjan because like it's our favorite festival. You know, like during the year for teenagers and for other youths, we wait for Dinjan all around the year. Like Dinjan is
Mm.
coming soon, and like even we have just like finished celebrating this festival, we're waiting for it again for the next year because like this is like very fun and it's like our favorite festival. So it's
Oh,
really it's really sad that we haven't celebrated like for 3 years.
mm, I see. I see. Then you might be like, I'm so sorry for asking too many questions, but I'm really
Okay.
curious. So what would be you guys' opinion on why Thingyan Festival is one of the most important and biggest festival in Myanmar, like among so many festivals existing?
I will answer to that question.
Mhm.
Um, because it is a traditional festival that we have been celebrating for like centuries, and it's also our New Year celebration. So, just like any other New Year celebration, it's so important to us. Like for example, there's this like Lunar New Year's Day in Korea, right? It's very important and famous
Yes.
festival. So our Dinchen is just like that.
Oh, I see. Wow. Oh, I see. Oh, but I was also wondering, like, is I can see women are wearing the similar patterns of clothes. Is it the traditional clothing in Myanmar?
Yes, yes. It's like our traditional clothes, like with how to say, with the blocks on the top, and then with longji. For
Mm-hmm.
women, it's called tame in Burmese. So
Oh,
like that's our traditional clothes, and people wear it during Dindan festival. Actually, like the clothes are not like mm, regarded for to wear when you're throwing water or when you're like celebrating this festival. But like it's like
mm-hmm.
traditional festival. So some people wear like this traditional clothes.
Oh, I see, I see. Looks pretty.
Yeah. So I guess like you've really know many things about Dinjan.
Mm-hmm.
So like I like to ask again. Maybe you're tired of asking questions, so it's our turn again.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so what is your opinion of this tradition, such as like throwing or drowsing water to each other, donating foods, goods, and money to monks? Like as I explained, like you've known many things about this tradition. So what's your opinion?
Um, First of all, I thought it's a really great opportunity for Myanmar people to get gathered together and share their feelings and celebrate to start the new year with happiness together. So I really love how people are gathering together and enjoy the same feelings together in the Thingyan festival. And also like I was really impressed by the water throwing's meaning. I got to know that it symbolizes the washing away some old year and old bad lucks, and just trying to get ahead to the beginning of the new years and new luck. So I really love that meaning as well. And also, um, like while I'm watching the video regarding to the Thingyan festival in prior to this podcast recording, I saw so many keys and others are mixing all together and um, playing with some water guns even, and it looked so happy. So I really love that vibe in overall. Yeah, so as of now, I really wanted to visit Myanmar someday, like in real, and try that. And also you guys said it took 5 days to celebrate this festival, which is really long because in Korea, we do have many holidays and festivals, but it's not that long. We do not take that long to celebrate one festival. So I was really surprised about the duration of it. And I also get to curious about if each day celebrate different meaning and each day have some different activities while doing the Thingyan festival, or is it the same?
Yeah, it's like you can do whatever you want on each day. Like you can stay at home for the first day, and then second day
Oh,
you can go around the city, and then for
mm,
third day, like you can just go to the pagodas or you can like do donations. It's like just up to you. You can do anything you want during the 5 days. But for like teenagers and for like youths, they like having fun, so they just go out for like 5 days in a row to play with
oh, I
water.
see.
Yeah.
Ah, I see, I see. Oh, it's
Okay,
flexible.
so yeah, it's flexible. It's really flexible. So
Mm.
you said like you really want to enjoy this festival. So if you were in Myanmar in Thingyan time, what would you do or where do you want to go?
Um, I want to try everything because I'm Korean. I already know not for me. So if I get to visit Myanmar, I wanna engage all 5 days of the festival and play with water guns and everything. And I also wanna try the foods that you guys showed, the rice bowl. I forgot the name, sorry. And the rice
How long you
use
go?
pepper. Oh yeah. I really wanna try those foods because I really like to try new foods. So I wanna eat that food as well. And also mm, wanna try I don't know, wanna engage with Burmese people and wanna talk about that, like about the overall festival, and wanna check if they're coming with their family. How do they spend their time with family during this festival duration? So yeah, like it makes me really exciting. Like even though only I'm imagining it, yeah.
Okay. So like it's really nice to know that you love our festival and you really like to enjoy it. So we invite you to join our festival if you have a chance. But like right now, we don't even have a chance to celebrate it anymore. So yes. So okay, so I guess like this is all for our podcast today. So I hope that our viewers will get the knowledge of Myanmar traditional festival, and for all the Myanmar people, you will definitely miss Dinjan, right? So thanks a
Mhm.
lot for joining today, Angela, and thanks a lot for watching this video till the end. And we'll meet many podcasts in the future. So don't forget to like and follow our page and subscribe us on YouTube. So yes, it's time to say goodbye. So thank you, Angela. Thank you, Gitari, and thanks everyone for watching this video. We'll see again. Yeah, bye bye.
Thank you.